Welcome to a new daily top Askreddit video. Today's topic: what has no reason to exist in 2021 and yet it does? Convenience fees being applied when you pay a bill online. My apartment complex does that for paying online. It's a 3% fee. I refuse to pay that, so every month I walk my rent check to them directly. And every month they say please pay online next month, and I always say back that I will not pay extra so that they don't have to go to the bank. And then I get emails saying next month please pay online and set up an account, and I ignore that. If you want me to do it so badly, don't charge me extra. Edit: a lot of people are asking, this fee is for e-checks and linking my checking account as well as credit card. My complex charges a $33 convenience fee to pay online. On $1,200 rent. They are charging me $33 a month for the convenience of receiving my money, on time, more quickly and directly than they otherwise would. Absolutely bonkers. Oh yeah. Or when buying tickets to something and getting email tickets. The convenience goes both ways. The company does need to send a bill and wait for payment. And it's convenient paying online. They should discount the consumer for convenience. Not the other way around. I've been paying a restoration fee for every concert ticket at an old theater since the late 70s. It still has the same paint chips hanging from the ceiling that were there when I started. Having to call to cancel a subscription you signed up for online. Edit: thanks for the awards and such guys. I think the general consensus here is that the gym and the New York Times need to feck off lol. Having to cancel a gym membership. I shouldn't need to send all my vital information to them via certified mail just for them to hit the cancel button in their computer system. I saw this comment and remembered about my Planet Fitness membership. Well, I just tested COVID positive, so I decided to test if they were still going to make me come in. Turns out that it was super easy to cancel over the phone. When I mentioned I couldn't come in because I was positive, it suddenly became real easy to cancel over the phone. So all it took was being COVID positive to make the process super easy. Having to call to make bill payments. I was about to say this. I just made the final payment on my car. For 5 years they have automatically withdrawn the payment, but for the final payment I either had to call or go into the bank. Yesterday I called and the lady said there is a $10 charge for doing it over the phone. So I went into the bank today, and all I did was stand there while the teller clicked a few buttons and it took the money from my checking to pay off the loan. Like, why did any of that need to happen? Just automatically withdraw the money like before. What makes it worse is the last payment was less than my normal payment. If I paid my car off early I had to mail in a check. So my $4 balance sat there for 8 months until my last bill was able to be paid online. Shitty printers. It's like no one ever tried to build a good one and humanity just agreed they need to be louder than a Lambo for 2 minutes straight before they can print my fucking Amazon return ticket. Edit: from all the replies I'm getting, there seems to be a consensus that laser printers from Brother are a good choice. Get a laser printer. I got mine on Black Friday for $80. 2 head changes in 9 years, that's it. Edit: since so many comments were similar. I have a black and white Brother HL-2280DW printer. It has a scanner and Wi-Fi as well. It's from like 2012, so I'm sure there are better models now. The color ones are a bit more expensive, around $200 to $300 a fake. Yup, I bought a Brother laser printer 5 years ago and it's been one of the best purchases ever made. Never have to worry about ink drying up. I scrolled this whole fucking thread and didn't find the most obvious of all answers. Telemarketing. I don't even get any other type of call, yet I still get this shit daily. I have a hard time wrapping my head around the idea that there's a number of people whose main source of income is calling random phone numbers and attempting to scam those who answer. I'm very curious about their success rate and their profit size. Well, even if their success rate is extremely low, one good scam could get you thousands of dollars. E-ticket processing fees. Seriously, do these have any function other than making money for some middleman? Ads don't generate enough money, clearly. Do these have any function other than making money for some middleman? A lot of the things in this thread are just business practices that they do to make more money. Extracting profit is the reason behind most of this bullshit. They don't care if people hate it, they're still getting more money this way. I work for USPS. Went to request a day off and the form required carbon paper to copy. No amount of technology will cure government agencies of unnecessary red tape. Facts. The army used to have forms come in printed bundles with carbon paper between them. Then they moved to a paperless system, where the forms were on the computer, and you had to print them. Multiple copies of them. And manually put carbon paper in between them. My adult acne. Right, like how have we not solved acne? Or even just made it where you can choose to have acne or wrinkles but not both. Having no idea how much you'll pay for a minor medical procedure. I saw a TED talk once about someone trying to build an online resource to shop around your medical procedures and explained this problem, well, more like brought awareness to it. They had said hospitals especially would refuse to answer the cost of any procedure and had to build their database from crowdsourcing, which few people are willing to share their medical procedures as it is. Then they found that many places charged different prices for the same procedures for different people. Medical anything shouldn't be this complicated for patients. This is no longer true. Starting this year, providers and insurers are now required to publish cost information. Health plans, I believe, are required to build out their own price shopping tools. https://www.cms.gov/newsroom/press-releases. HMM. Yes. The doctor looked you over and declared you fine. That'll either be $300 or $15. I once went to the ER because of severe pain in my flank and throwing up blood. They gave me morphine, without my consent, and a doctor saw me for 2 minutes to tell me to see a GP. Got a $3,500 bill for that. Tax software in the US. Seriously, should just be a simple form on the internet that takes 5 minutes. Companies like TurboTax lobby against simplifying the tax code. It's messed up. The tax code for a majority of people is mostly simple to begin with, as they aren't itemizing and don't have all sorts of special shit to include or deduct. They are not aiming for simplifying tax code, as hiring enough legal eagles to understand the encyclopedia collection that is US tax code also costs them more money. They lobby for us to have to go through them to do things like e-file, etc. Instead of the IRS and each state just throwing up its own tax prep website. In some European countries, since the government has already received info about your wages and taxes already paid, their tax agency just sends you an invoice or a check every year without having to do your own paperwork. That's what TurboTax and others don't want. Australian here. Our government has a website we go to, pre-filled with all our pay information and interest accounts. If you're not claiming anything, all you need to do is make sure the numbers are right and press submit. Took 15 minutes and got my return in the next few business days. Asterisk cries in American Independent Contractor. Commercials for prescription medicine. There is one fibromyalgia one that I will never forget. Some lady is gently canoeing down a river and then she turns to the camera and matter-of-factly says with less pain, "I feel better." No shit, canoe lady. People die when they're killed. Ask your doctor about, insert medication name here. Like, number. Your doctor should be telling you about the right medications for you, not the other way around. Prescription medication commercials are gross and should be illegal. As far as I know, they are illegal in every country on earth except the US and, weirdly, New Zealand. Tell your doctor if you have liver disease or have a history of liver cancer. Shouldn't your doctor know that about you already? I get it's a Shire thing, but who has a doctor that doesn't know their major medical history? I see a HIV medication commercial all the time and it's so weird. If someone has HIV, why wouldn't a doctor just give them all medications that help? Only 1.2 million people have HIV. If my math is right, that's 0.003% of the population in the US. There is no way that's profitable to play that commercial ever 15 minutes. Edit, 4%. I forgot a step in my math. The number is 0.4%, you forgot to multiply by 100. Junk mail, just filling up the mailbox with crap. Refuse unwanted mail. www.faq.usps.com/s/article. Stop junk mail. https://www.consumer.ftc.gov/articles/how-stop-junk-mail. Unpaid overtime. Being a salaried employee is just that. I'm in that position right now, salaried without seniority, and got handed a bunch more responsibilities because someone left the company. They also won't be replaced. And I've been told that I'll have to work an extra 10 hours /week without a raise, because it's just part of the job. Looks like they're gonna learn the hard way. That's a good way to lose 2 people at once. Gas cans that seem deliberately designed to not work and that spill gasoline everywhere. The ones that have the nozzles with the safety release thing that pushes down are fucking useless. It's funny they were designed for safety, yet I always end up getting gas all over everything in a 10-foot radius just trying to use it.